Hey everyone, Sherif Nathoo here, your real estate agent with C21. Today I want to talk to you about home inspections and how to go about with working with a home inspector. So, when you're buying a home and you hire a home inspector to do a home inspection on the property, the purpose of the home inspector is to walk through the entire home from top to bottom and identify issues with the home that could be minor repairs or major repairs. And sometimes when you're in this process, especially as a first-time home buyer, it can be rather complicated and rather overwhelming to ask questions of like, are things minor, are things major? Should we call an expert? And what does this mean and what does that mean? So here's what to expect when you work with a home inspection. So first is expect to spend about 2 to 3 hours at the home or the condo when you're doing a home inspection. And your realtor should be there with you in present. Actually, it's kind of almost a law that for the agent to be there during the home inspection. So you can't be there alone with your home inspector. In terms of what their job is, so number one is to identify minor and major issues throughout the home. Now, for example, if your home that you purchased was a previous grow-up, you want to make sure that, one was, what kind of grow-up was it, first of all? For those of you who don't know what grow-ups are, are grow operations to grow marijuana. And this is going to be a common trend we're going to see in Toronto, in Canadian homes moving forward, actually. So this is something you want to tap into and understand a little bit more. So, if a home is a grow-up, how bad was it? Well, how bad was the mold? Things like that. But generally, you're not going to buy a home that's a grow up. So you're going to buy a home, that's either older and there may be some mold in the attic, for example. And is that a grave issue? And the truth is that it depends on how the situation was. So most bathroom vents on the top floor vent into the attic. So the attic generally does contain a little bit of moisture, and moisture turns into a little bit of mold. So how detrimental is that mold? Those are the major things you want to look into. When looking at the furnace and the HVAC systems and the AC, you want to see if there's any repairs needed. A lot of things can be repaired and fixed right away, especially by the home seller. So the home inspector's job is to go through the entire home, identify minor, major issues, but the most important thing is to teach you how to maintain your home. Now, a lot of us who buy homes for the first time get really scared and don't know what to expect in terms of electrical, HVAC, appliances, how to regulate the heat and the air. Remember, when you buy a home or a condo, not all rooms will have the same temperatures throughout. So these are some of the key items that could help you when you're buying a home, is to just ask questions along the way. But remember, the home inspector's job mainly is to educate you on the use of the home, just as you would to go purchase a car, and then the salesperson would deliver the car to you and give you a walkthrough through all the buttons of how the car works. Same thing for a house. Okay. In terms of hiring an expert to go over things with you, you also want to. It all depends on the situation. So if you're buying a home with a well and septic tank, the home inspector's job is to identify everything in the home. But to inspect the well, to inspect the septic tank, you want to hire a professional for that as well. So if you're purchasing a property and your agent puts in have them put a clause in there that you'll have a specialist come and inspect the well and septic. Same thing if you're buying a pool. You want to make sure that you have a pool specialist to come out and check out the equipment. Typically, home sellers who are selling their homes have done this and provided a report for you. And you can go and review the report, make sure that you review it properly, and call the inspector who did the inspection. They're really open to, and they're usually open to answering any of your questions along those lines of the pool equipment and things like that. So I hope this helps you in terms of home inspections. If you have any questions about how this would work, feel free to give me a call at 416-274-1513. Send me an email, sharif@thesnteam.com. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. You take care and have a great one.